top of the round at initiative 20, so before you go, Talroth, we're going to go in a round robin fashion, rolling a d6. So Chai, I'll need you to roll me a d6. This is the environmental change for the round. With a 5, wonderful. You are near the falsely departed headquarters at the moment. This seems to be a part of the falsely departed headquarters plot of some kind. With a 5, a confused member of the falsely departed in a hazmat yellow suit with a gas mask on appears from the astral dissonance. What side are you on? Are you guys good guys or bad guys?
I assure you, we are good guys.
We're the bad guys.
Do you actually roll to hit him? I'm fine with that. Go for it.
I think I kind of. Yeah. He's the closest thing, right?
Yeah. So this creature, it's like, are you guys good guys or bad guys? And then like you say good guys, and he frowns. You say bad guys, he smiles, and then behind, clean out. Talroth hits him unconscious, and I won't even have to roll it. Surprise! You are able to knock this creature unconscious, and with that, Talroth, that was your surprise round. Go ahead and your turn.
Very kind. How far away are these will-o-wisps?
The will-o-wisps have just turned around from the god Lathander's decaying corpse. They are about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so we're fairly close. Yeah. I will command my will-o-wisp to attempt to just begin to shock the creature from a distance.
Yes. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage, as it appears that the electrical of this system has something to do with it.
I'm pretty sure they get a +4, so 12.
A 12. I'm going to say that your shock is going to forego past the armor, since the armor will be a metal conductor, and a 12 will hit in that case.
Thank you. So 7 points of lightning damage to the front one. I'll have the second one fly forward as well and just perform a shock as well, because I think I can command each of them independently. 14.
A 14 will also hit with the will-o-wisp.
I'm targeting each of them separately. So for this one to the other one, 10 points of lightning damage.
Wonderful. And yes, with 10 points of lightning damage, go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick.
9.
A 9, unfortunately, does not pass, so you will not perceive. But with that, it is going to be the suit that you first attacked's turn. They will have names later, I promise.
Okay.
So, seeing that you attacked it, it is going to walk towards you 30 feet, and the will-o-wisp is going to out of the suit, and it is going to try and enter into you, Talroth.
Oh.
I'm going to need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. A 10.
With a 10, unfortunately, one humanoid that this light can see within 5 feet of itself must succeed, which you do not, or be possessed by the light. The light then disappears, and the target is incapacitated and loses control of its body.
Oh.
The light now controls the body, but doesn't deprive the target of its awareness. The light can't be
That's
targeted.
worse.
The light can't be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect.
So it just disappears.
Disappears inside of Talroth, and the suit powers down right in front of Talroth. And with that, Earl and Zell, you guys are up. What would you collectively like to do with your turn, or separately, your choice?
So it just looks like Talroth defeated one of them in a one shot, really, as far as we're concerned.
It sure does. It does look like that, yes. And Talroth, as this creature, I'm going to allow you to roleplay as this creature if you would like. Is that all right?
Yeah.
So this is Vecna.
Okay. Y'all are in some trouble.
Vecna is wanting a body. Vecna has been destroyed. They are within the weave of life and are currently dead and are trying to find a way back into a body. Lathander seems to be the best source. However, you seem like a stepping stone between. So give me your best Vecna hurrah for evil.
Okay.
Earl, it's your turn. You look over at Talroth to be like, wow, you hit it in one shot, and Talroth looks over at you and says,
Death comes for you all.
I knew it. I knew he was going to turn bad. I told you all that he was going to turn bad.
You didn't get to him in time.
This is your fault.
Earl's going to look at Zelrath and say, can we, since we have this unique ability to kind of work together, can we flank somebody?
absolutely, yes.
Like kind of move and get into a flanking position?
Yes.
Do you think we should take out the evil Talroth? or go after the other, there's another construct, right?
There's another construct, yes.
While the wisp is out of the suit is vulnerable? Is that what you said? Or do I have that backwards?
The suit is, while the wisp is out of the suit, it appears
Just
the
collapsed.
suit is just collapsed.
Earl's instinct is to attack Talroth.
I think knocking him out may be the best option.
Let's get it done then. I'll try not to rip your heart out like last time.
Why am I always hitting you?
If we get into a flanking position with Talroth, can I have advantage on the attack then?
Yes, you will both have advantage as you are both working together on this attack.
23 to hit.
A 23 will absolutely hit.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I will expend a key to do Fury of Blows.
How many hit points do you have, Talroth?
29.
That's a 18 for the first unarmed strike.
An 18 will miss.
Okay, then the second unarmed strike, a 25.
A 25 will hit.
Miss. No.
Man, such low damage dice, but 4. I thought this was a bonus action, but I think I can just do this. I can spend another key. It says when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 key point to deal extra damage.
Okay.
And it's not a bonus action, so it would just deal an extra 1d6 necrotic. That's an extra 5 necrotic damage.
As Earl walks up and boom, boom, boom,
I'm
necrotic
just so sick
aura.
of these guys turning evil. These specifically Talroths.
On the opposite sides, you see Earl just like so ready, just let loose into Talroth. You'll see Zelbarath. I missed twice, but theming wise, I'm like, pulling back to hit. I'm like, wait, Talroth, you're back? No. What? No.
It's so difficult to tell your current lifeless eyes from your normal lifeless eyes.
I love that this is playing into Earl's like bias against Talroth.
Everyone else is like, so unlike Talroth.
Talroth, are you there? Talroth.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, 20.
Talroth, roll me a charisma saving throw.
I use inspiration. I'm tired of rolling like crap.
Yeah.
23.
23. As you ask, Talroth, is that you? And Earl, like you said, Vecna's feeling like...
Maybe I chose the wrong vessel.
And is going to exit your mind, Talroth. However, is going to leave behind a few echoes of itself, but that won't happen until the next turn.
Okay.
And so with that, Javi, you are up.
Okay, so the wisp.
Wisp is currently outside, not inside of the construct suit. It is vulnerable.
I don't know how wisps work. Can they be attacked? I'm going to use Booming Blade, and then just take an attack with my gauntlets. 8 to hit.
An 8 does not hit.
Okay, second attack, which I think we still can be a 9 to hit.
A 9 does not hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Javi?
I'd like to pop Finn out and, just say something like, "I'm gonna fix you yet, but we can use this to our advantage," and kind of usher him to go and destroy the other suit.
Yes. Roll me an Arcana check for Finn.
Nat 1.
Amazing.
There we
With
go.
a natural 20, Finn, in fact, crawls into the suit to try and destroy it, and then has a better plan. Crawls into the shoulder piece, and this suit is going to stand in a very spider-like pose, but it appears that Finn is manning this suit. Go ahead and roll me an attack action for Finn.
15.
A 15 will hit.
3 force damage. from his force strike, whatever that is.
Yeah. So Finn's arm down into this this light that is Vecna, and with that, Chai, you are up. You've just watched Finn take over this suit. Talroth was possessed and then depossessed, and now you see the floating ball of light, and Lathander's body is 30 feet away from you with another construct over there.
So the wisps are a creature. The suit is just like a mechanism, not a creature.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And do the wisps count as undead? I'm going to cast Bane. So I'm going to choose the 2 wisps, and so they have to make charisma saving throws.
Okay. Their charisma is +3, 5 and a 19.
So the 19 will pass, but the 5, when they make an attack or a saving throw before this spell ends, because it's concentration, they must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the roll or saving. Actually, I'd like to cast Hidden Step and go invisible.
Okay,
Nice.
Sounds great. So you become invisible. With that, it is the suit that is far away turn, and it is the one that you cast Bane on. It is going to... And Javi, go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
15.
The soul that is in the form of the body of Lady Pinkerton will exit this construct suit and try and reach into your suit to possess you, and is going to be...
Lady Pinkerton.
It's Lady Pinkerton and Vecna that you've got here. And so... and is unsuccessful in their possession. You are now immune to the possession effect for the next 24 hours.
Nice.
But for the remainder of Lady Pinkerton's turn, seeing that she was unsuccessful, Talroth, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
The other wisp. It is Lady Pinkerton. It's her. I feel it.
13.
A 13. So you are going to be able to shake off the negative effects, but the words will ring in your brain still.
Okay.
In this afterlife, Talroth, you spent all this time thinking you were just like anybody else. You fill your days with tasks and goals. All your hopes for what? To find a sense of purpose? Get a gold star for doing a job well done? Impress the Raven Queen? None of what you've done matters, Talroth. You have got to know by now, with all the poking and prodding you've done around lately, you are a clone, Talroth. Have you considered what the implications are behind that? You don't have a soul. You're just a vessel to get work done, a tool for the Pinkertons' bidding. The Raven Queen wouldn't even acknowledge you as a being at all, even if you were to pass on. Give up. There's no sense in trying for an afterlife that you weren't even made for.
And that'll be your
She's
turn.
lying. She's lying.
Golly. Do we just see Talroth like start to cry? Like what's the like?
You pass your
I
charisma
passed.
save.
I
Okay.
know she's lying. This quest started with a message from the Raven Queen and my past mentor telling me I was on the right path and that I needed to continue traveling to see the Raven Queen. As far as Talroth believes, like that's enough evidence right there that she's
Yep.
lying.
All right, and with that, we're going to go back up to the top of the order. Talroth, you are up. You are standing in front of a possessing Lady Pinkerton, who is fully unarmored.
I will just say, well, let's see how much this strike doesn't matter. And I will wind up
And take a couple of attacks at 23 to hit
A 23 will hit.
and 16 to hit.
A 16 will also hit.
Okay, 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second attack is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow. All right. So 33 points of damage have been dealt to Lady Pinkerton. She is 100% bloodied. Vecna is going to roll to hit you, Talroth. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm so sorry.
And
Can I get some D6?
I think I'm one of the main people who's done damage to both of them, so it makes sense that they're aggroed on me.
You will take 20 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I am unconscious. Well, I am soul split.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh. Is Talroth within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Boom! I'd like to go for a blockage.
I'm right there next to them as he's getting hit, right? Okay, so I can use Sentinel Feet to...
Anyone who's going to act on attacking Vecna, so you and you probably both, I need a wisdom save.
You guys gain the +3 from Chai's fairy bread unless you... Yes, if you ate it yourself.
Still ain't gonna cut it. 10.
10. Okay.
So 9.
All right. Sorry.
But does my block still happen? Block's 8.
Blocks 8. Yes.
8 damage?
8 damage.
Thank you.
8 damage is blocked. Talroth, I'll also need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Yeah, I fail as well.
All right. So Chai and Earl, you both notice as Talroth was attacked, Javi tries to step in to get an attack of his own, and Zell blocks some of the damage from this radiant light that out. All 3 of you are blinded,
Ooh, that's
and you may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success.
Maybe a 13.
A 13 does hit.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, as Javi's like blinded, he'll just, I think, kind of, he was already maybe part way through the punch, so sees it through 10 points of...
Nice.
Wow. All right. So 20 points of damage has been dealt to Vecna. They're not bloodied yet. So Earl, you just watched this blinding light take over, and go ahead and roll me a religion check.
I have a -2 to religion, but I rolled a 19, so 17.
Nice.
Wow. All right. With a 17, you notice Puddle on your mom's like little belt lanyard is trying to get out of its
That's right.
hates.
That's right. That little powerful little critter. Do I get the sense that we need to let it go?
With a 17, you understand that Puddle is trying to get to Lathander.
Okay, and I'm assuming I pick up on the fact that Talroth isn't bad anymore.
Yes. You see the spirit exit from
You will all die still, just peacefully in your sleep.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, Mama, I think you gotta let that little Puddle go. Let the Puddle splash.
Puddle's... Oh, he's just a baby. He's gonna die.
It's not just the baby, Mama. There's a lot more to that little critter. I think it's trying to do something. You need to let it go quickly. I'll try and help keep these really bad bads from getting to him.
I'll look down and see Puddle's freaking out, and I've never seen Puddle do that before, I assume.
Yes.
So I will.
Oh.
Such good timing to have.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It
just floats.
Yeah.
It really does. And its tentacles move in like a circular pattern as it hovers, and Puddle's going to start moving towards Lathander. But it has a 10-foot hover speed, so it will take a minute. Not a minute. It'll take 3 rounds. And then, so sorry. Before you go with your turn, Earl, Alec, could you roll me a d6 for the weather effect?
Yeah.
2.
Oh no. 2?
Man in a hazmat suit appears. Oh, you're right. just
With a 2, the astral dissonance solidifies into a dense fog. Everyone go ahead and roll me a constitution save.
16.
So 16, Earl, you notice that the fog is going to cover the eyes of your mama as she is blinded for the round. So you are amongst the blind, and you see Puddle start hovering towards Lathander. And what would you like to do with your turn?
The 2 will-o-wisps are outside of any kind of construct or body right now, right?
Yes, both of them are exposed.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack Vecna. That is a 25.
A 25 will hit.
5 damage with the bone quarterstaff, and then
Wonderful.
I will use a key point to do Fury of Blows. Make it a couple unarmed strikes. That's a 19 to hit.
A 19 definitely hits.
5 damage from the Fury of Blows, and then an additional, I'm going to go ahead and spend my last key point to add that extra necrotic damage. That is 9 necrotic damage.
39 points of damage have been dealt to this light that is Vecna, and it seems that they are bloodied.
Ooh, well done.
And that I have one more unarmed strike. I don't have any more key points, but it's the second unarmed strike, and that's a 12 to hit.
A 12 will hit.
And 6 damage.
6 damage, all right.
But I am out of key.
45 points of damage have been dealt to Vecna. This light that is Vecna is starting to flicker. Zell, you are up.
Being blinded, Zelbrath will hear Earl like moving, saying he's gonna attack. And I'll be like, yes, I'll follow suit.
And you won't have disadvantage because you and Earl are attacking together. Earl, did you roll at advantage this round? All right, go ahead and take a point of inspiration to use for a later round, Earl.
I like that.
That's a good way to do it.
Okay, cool. I dig that.
Where do I swing?
Follow the sweet sound of my voice.
Way too close!
I swing towards the voice without hesitation with a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Just 8 damage. And then the next swing is 24.
A 24 will hit.
Let's go.
Another 8 damage.
Another 8 damage.
Nice.
Zell, this light, this arcane weave that is glowing with this corrupted Icarus energy is pulsing, and you swing into it, and it is going to pop. The blindness effect over everyone except for Chai is going to drop as this light just dissipates into the air, and you hear the voice of Vecna. Everyone roll me a wisdom save.
I wish I could roll above a 10 today.
13.
13, nat 20, 9,
14.
Let's
14.
go.
21.
21. All right, Javi, you are the only person who is going to fail. As Vecna dissipates back into the weave, you hear her voice. Javi, our employee of the month for over a century. What I would have given to pop open that skull of yours and see what the Iker did to that beautiful mind of yours. Pity you croaked before getting to see your masterpiece put into full effect. As you look down at the suit that Finn is using right now.
Most of that was a compliment. She's not that bad.
You are up.
Okay, and I'm not blinded?
You're not blinded. The effects of blindness ended with Vecna. There is only Lady Pinkerton left. She has been dealt 33 points of damage.
I'm gonna go for, again, Booming Blade. Little sparks will come off of his gauntlets, and he's gonna take 2 attacks. Not 1.
Does not hit.
That was a close. That was close.
19 on the second.
That'll hit.
It started like tipping.
19's right next to 1, if I recall correct.
7 points of thunder damage, and if it's to move, she will take an additional thunder attack.
Okay,
As
awesome.
a booming blade.
So that puts her at 40 points of damage that she's been dealt.
I think we won't even have to say anything. As Javi takes an attack, Finn will also just
Yeah, and it's coordinated because, you know, a 24 will hit.
be 7 more points of damage.
Chai, you are blinded by the astral dissonance. You hear the camaraderie of your party members as they have struck down Vecna. You hear Lady Pinkerton in distress. What would you like to do with your turn as you are blinded?
So, are both of the wisps out of their construct?
Yes, Vecna is gone.
Vecna is gone. Okay, then I'm just going to whoever I heard last, which I'm gonna use the help action on Talroth,
Thank you.
and that is all I'm gonna do.
All right.
A good solution.
It's going to be Lady Pinkerton's turn. Roll me a d6. All right. So with a 5, the possession will not recharge. However, Javi, Lady Pinkerton, in a final bout of frustration, is going to try and roll against you. She clears her throat.
I am your leader, Javi. You must serve me.
25 to hit, Javi.
Okay, before that,
Okay.
if she willingly moves, she takes 1d8 of thunder damage due to movement.
Okay, yeah, so she'll take some damage.
Sweet. She will take 3 points of thunder damage. Okay, and then 25 will hit.
You will take 24 points of radiant damage, and everyone who is around Javi, as well as Javi, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. So that will be everyone except for Chai and Earl again.
24.
9, unfortunately, still will not pass. So you will be blinded for a minute or until Lady Pinkerton is dispelled. Earl? Or Zell, sorry. Well, 7. Unfortunately, you will also be blinded by this radiant light. As Talroth, you are able to shield your eyes in time as this Call of Duty flashbang just out into the world. And with that is going to be the end of Lady Pinkerton's turn. Earl, go ahead and roll me a d6.
That's 3.
The falsely departed cultists are going to fire a volley of arrows through the mist at the party. I'm going to need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a shame I wasn't one level higher. Everyone would be getting bonuses to these saving throws.
If I'd have saved my key points, I could have tried to catch one of these.
13.
12.
4.
8.
4, 8, and 12 are the lowest, right? 13's to pass, so...
Oh, 13
13 passes. So Earl, Zell, and Chai, 9 points of piercing damage as a volley of arrows is going to... And did anyone get... So there's just arrows being into the battlefield. They're cool light arrows, apparently, because that's what they sounded like. A rave begins, and with that, it is Talroth's turn. You have Chai's help action, and there is one Lady Pinkerton who stands before you with a sliver of hit points remaining.
After the lightning always comes thunder.
And I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite on myself with my bonus action. And then take a swing at Lady Pinkerton.
Thunder.
24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Let's go.
Thunder.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 8 points of thunder damage.
As these 15 points of damage are going to hit into this creature, Lady Pinkerton is going to... Are there any final words you would like to say to Lady Pinkerton before she's reabsorbed back into the...
What's happening? Why is there something in me? I was Employee of the Month.
Earl is gonna hold his staff up to like kind of where she was, and I think he's ready to let the staff go. He'd be like, "Is this you want any closure here, bud?" Says to the staff.
I hardly recognize her anymore. I don't know if she would even listen to me. But please, if you're in there, please come home.
And the spirit of Lord Pinkerton is going to seemingly move on as Lady Pinkerton is reabsorbed into the arcane weave and chooses not to move on with Lord Pinkerton. But Lord Pinkerton is able to let this Lady Pinkerton go.
All right, I'm gonna actually just drop the staff and leave it, or the bones.
So you drop the bones of Lord Pinkerton. We are now out of initiative as you all are unblinded, and but in the nick of time you were all unblinded because three rounds have passed, and thus Puddle is able to make it to Lathander's corpse and places a hand on Lathander, a tentacle on Lathander, and you hear
Puddle, Puddle, Puddle.
And a cloud of ink is going to envelop Lathander, and everyone roll me a religion check.
Zelbrath runs back to Delry and chat, making sure they're okay as they left them a little bit a ways from the battle.
Yeah, 22.
It's really good for you.
3.
Yeah. 7.
22.
7.
Chai and Javi, you are going to notice as Puddle's form is going to start to kind of fight against this Icarus being, the decaying body of Lathander, and is going to absorb the god soul that is remaining. And Puddle, in a humanoid primordial split down the middle, a man will stand from where Puddle was. A new being has formed, seems to be newly formed celestial being from Talroth, your paladin Radius being able to tell, and it seems to have a chaotic good alignment, and it approaches the party.
Puddle, that isn't you, is it?
Chai, hi, Chai. Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
And you can talk about everything. Well, you're such a grown man.
I've been waiting for so long. There was a prophecy at one point of soul twins, and I waited out in the astral sea for soul twins to find me. I was in hiding from the falsely departed. They were trying to use my abilities to become this being and corrupt me. As you see, the arcane weave contains many liches and evils that, well, are trying to come back to the world, the land of the living, the material plane. It's our jobs to stop them.
You said soul twins. You don't mean...
Yes, Javi and yourself, yes.
Oh.
Because that's how, when you guys died and...
I'm so glad.
So I have an uncle?
Like, light bulbs, got it. Okay, we can keep going. Got it.
Yes, I used to be not a captive, but I was being nurtured by the predates of the Bad Infinium before your son Earl took over. There used to be a sector that actually worked with the Reaper Precinct that specifically helped souls who missed their final portal. But the Pinkertons, with some under-the-table donations, funded placing Captain Pinkerton in charge of the Reapers and made sure that that sector of the Reaper Precinct was shut down. So, but I am all for second chances for people. I believe that Iker, even though it's part of the arcane weave, it's a part of, well, it could be part of celestial blood, it could be part of primordial blood. Maybe we could start anew. Maybe we can start something new. And Earl, would you be interested in helping me start something new? Something where souls who've maybe missed their portal get a second chance at an afterlife.
Well, that sounds pretty good there, Puddle. I guess, hold on, can you hold on 1 second?
Absolutely. Yes.
Hey, he wants to turn to Talroth and go, I'd say I told you so about the baddies, but I feel kind of bad for beating you up, thinking you're gonna be bad. That wasn't very fair of me, and
I am willing to let bygones be bygones. I wish you luck in your new life.
And then he's gonna kind of pause, feel uncomfortable, be like, look at his mom, and say, Mama, you remember when we were little, one of the meals we made together, we had is you took some sliced onions and cut them up into little rings, and then we fried them up. We called them Funyuns because they were just fun onions.
How could I forget?
I remember that time a lot, and I think about it all the time. You were a Funyun mom. I don't know if you're feeling guilt about the whole banishing me from our community, but if the afterlife's taught me anything, it's that we shouldn't really take everything we did on the material plane too seriously. We're all trying to do our best, and sometimes we'll make bad choices, and that doesn't mean that we're inherently bad, I suppose.
Son, I mothered you the only way that I knew how, following the principles of our clan and Eldath, but if I've learned anything, it's that I should have put you and your sister above anything else, and I am sorry for that. And from here on out, I choose you. I choose you over anything else. So, like I said earlier, wherever you go, I go.
Hey, Puddle God, this thing you're wanting me to help you do, would my mama be able to come with?
I mean, I did choose you for a reason, Chai.
And as he's kind of stumbling over his words, not really knowing how to put his gratefulness into words, a portal is going to open. Earl, in front of you, portal. A portal to a new plane is going to open up, the plane of Puddle, and Chai,
the Puddle plane.
You and Earl are both able to see this portal, and it seems as if both of you would be able to walk through this portal if you would like together.
Son, I said this earlier, but I need to let your sister know. I'm not even sure how this is going to happen, but I have to make sure that she ends up in the same place that we do. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's all right. Listen, I'll be waiting for you then, and I suppose I think knowing that you want to come be together is good enough for me. Yeah. You let her know.
I will. You get things set up in there, you know? Get your group of baddies to
get the crockpots going.
Yeah, we'll get the posters set up, and yeah, it'll be good. I think this is a good first step to figuring out how to be the right version of myself.
If I may, I've had this horn for quite a while.
Are you sure we can have this?
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't imagine a better use for it. And I'll give Earl the horn end and Chai the receiver.
I'm so grateful for you. I will make it up to you somehow.
Hey there, Zelbrath, you can have this. I don't think I need it anymore. And he hands you his flask. Says, thanks for fighting alongside me against two different types of Telroth. He says basically it's an infinite flask of liquid, whatever you'd want it to be filled with. I tended to dip into the spirits a bit too much, so to speak, and so I think it's better for me to leave it with you.
A wise choice. Well, let's hope I can put it to better use. In fact, this is where we all wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the portal opens to you, Earl, and Puddle and Earl walk through the portal, and Chai, you get one last glance at your son that you started this journey having run up towards you, and now you're watching with even more pride, if that's possible, than when you started this journey, as your son walks away free of whatever was keeping him in the astral plane, probably knowing that the love of a mother was something that would follow him even after death. And I believe that is... before we wrap, you all roll me a perception check, except for you, Earl. Sorry about it.
All good.
4,
11.
6.
18.
there we go.
An 18. Chai, in the portal's place, that after it closes, it seems that Puddle has left behind a gift for you. In where this portal closed, you find two things. Actually, the first thing, the Puddle's gift, is Puddle's Comet, a small stone you're able to pick up, and as you pick it up, it starts swirling around your head. Puddle's Comet is an Ioun stone. It has 3 charges a day, and as a reaction, you can use it to heal. So when a creature you see takes damage within 60 feet of your character, you can use a reaction to heal that target a number of with a number of charges you use to have left in Puddle's Comet. Each charge expanded heals the target 2d8 points, or 2d8 damage plus your wisdom. And then it has a supernova effect, but we will talk about that later. And the other thing you find that wasn't necessarily Puddle's gift, but you just find through the mist, the soul gauntlets that you were searching for in order to re-soul weld souls together back with, you find at the feet of Lathander. That is now not dripping any more Icarus fluid out of it. The body of Lathander has fully decayed and is decomposing back into the earth.
Wow, what an episode of gifts to me. Thanks for chat today.
And with that, your party is now in this astral dissonance. You have a way of merging Delry's soul back together when you get out of the astral dissonance and find him once again. With that, I believe that's where we're going to end the session for the night. My name is Cade, the host and dungeon master of this, the host and Grin Reaper of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I am joined here by the players to my left.
Brooklyn playing chat.
Alec playing Javi.
Mason playing Talroth.
And Danny playing Zelbarath Wilderton.
And one huge thank you to
Josh playing Earl.
Yay!
Thank you so much for joining us, Josh. It has been an amazing experience.
Absolutely fun. Oh man, it's been an absolute blast. You guys are super fun to game with. I wish I had the availability to game more, but this was so much fun. Thank you for letting me play.
It was awesome meeting you.
Yeah,
a super funky, Funyun character.
You did an amazing job, and thank you for all the awesome roleplay moments and for helping us get our story to an even cooler level. And we hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your afterlife. Goodbye.